Okay, let's talk about function notation. Now, the function notation that we're used to is the f of x that we're going to talk about first. And again, it could be any letter, f of x, g of x, h of x. And we're going to talk about what it means to do g of 2 or f of 2. That simply means whatever's in the place of x, put a 2. And that's simple. And that's what every one of these function notations we're going to talk about pretty much tells you to do. So in this first problem, if f of x, and it gives us a rule, if f of x is equal to this, then find f of pi over 6, which simply means everywhere you have an x, plug in that pi over 6. So therefore, in the place of this x and this x, we have pi over 6 times the sine pi over 6. So you have pi over 6. Let's evaluate that sine of pi over 6 first, which is a sine of 30, which is a half. So this simply is pi over 6 times 1/2, which is pi over 12. Final answer. So f of pi over 6, when you plug in pi over 6, you get pi over 12. A different function notation, what if you have two letters, g of ab? Well, they're going to give you two letters to plug in. G of 1,000, comma 4 means anywhere you have an a, put a 1,000. Anywhere you have a b, put a 4. So let's go to our rule. So we now have the log. Anywhere we have an a, we're going to plug in 1,000. Plus anywhere we have a b, we're going to plug in a 4. So we're doing a log of 1,000 plus 4 factorial. Log of 1,000, reminder, there's a base 10 there. It's called a common log. 10 to what power is 1,000? It's going to be 3. Plus, we always do everything on each side of the plus sign first. 4 factorial simply means 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 24. Final answer, 27. So when I plug in a 1,000 and a 4, I get a 27. Another function notation, what if you have, this means the exact same thing. We use this function notation most of the time when we're talking about a sequence of numbers. So the little n down here is going to tell us what to plug in. We're asked to find f of 1, f of 2, and f of 3. So therefore, f of 1 means simply take your original function, and anywhere you have an n, put a 1. So f of 1 would be 3. F of 2 is going to be 3 times 2, which would be 6. F of 3 would be 3 times 3. And again, you notice, pretty much means the same thing. Your first term is 3, your second term is 6, your third term is 9. Here's another one of the exact same type. Again, we have a function notation. Anywhere we have an n, we're going to plug in the value it says to plug in. So a of 1 is going to be 2 times 3 to the first. A of 2 is going to be 2 times 3 to the second. A of 3 is going to be 2 times 3 to the third. So our three answers are going to be 6. Make sure you do exponents for multiplication, 18 and 54. Now, we can also use symbols, and we see these on a lot of standardized tests. We can use symbols, like in this case, the asterisk. It could be any symbol that we want to use, and you'll see that in the other problems. And it's going to be very similar to a problem that we worked before. So it says if a asterisk b is equal to this rule, find 3 asterisk 2, but we're doing the exact same thing. So in the place of a, we're simply putting a 3. In the place of b, we're putting the 2. So we have 2 times 3 squared plus 2 to the third. And again, we always save our plus sign to last. So we have 2 times 9, and 2 to the third power is 8. So we have 18 plus 8, which gives us a final answer of 26. We'll work a couple more of these. C, and that symbol there is actually called a circumpunt, but we'll just call it a circle. C, circle D. So it's asking us to find -3 circle pi over 2, which means everywhere we have a C, plug in -3. Everywhere we have a D, plug in a pi over 2. So you have -3 times the sine pi over 2. The sine of pi over 2, we can change that to 180 divided by 2, which is 90. The sine of 90 is 1, so that's going to be -3 times 1. Final answer, -3. And the last one, we have the symbol here. That's the omega symbol. You don't have to know the names, just have to know what to do. E omega F says is equal to this rule, and we're asked to find 6 omega 216. So anywhere we have an E, we put 6. Anywhere we have an F, put a 216. So we're doing log base 6 of 216 when we plug them in. Log is saying 6 raised to what power gives me that 216, and that would be 6 to the third power is 216, so there's final answer.